to our first YouTube channel. We're going to be called Plot 50, The Allotment Diaries, and this is Plot 50, Allotment. I'm just going to talk about today is why we're starting the YouTube channel, the reason I got an allotment, and basically the dream, really, like what it is that we plan on doing. I refer to being away, to me, my family, but I'm not saying we. But yeah, my name's Peter. 38-year-old, and we got this allotment last month, and we were on the list of the allotment for quite a while, but I got a phone call a month ago and they were saying there is an allotment available, and I thought, do I have time with the family right now? I've got a daughter, clean in the morning, I work all day with EE, so it is a big commitment. And I spoke to my partner and I thought, am I going to have time to fit it in? But really, the deciding factor for taking the allotment is really my daughter, Evie. We really want to create somewhere for her to come, to be able to learn, to be able to do stuff in the allotment. She loves plants. At home we've got some sunflowers. She loves walking past school. She likes something lavender. She loves rosemary. You know what I mean? She's got a clear interest in plants, and when I was younger, my granddad had an allotment, and we all had granddad, like both granddads on both sides of the family, they both had allotments, and I spent many times in their sort of plots, plodding around and, you know what I mean, smelling tomato plants and learning, really. But even though I went to the allotments, I am a complete novice, so I don't have any sort of experience in gardening, but we have decided to take it on. When we first got the allotment, I'll try and get the pictures. It was a lot higher. Obviously it had been left for quite a while, but I have done some work on it before doing the YouTube video. The reason behind the YouTube video is just to document the process that we have, the steps that we followed. So now that I've got the nervous introduction out of the way, this is the plot. So you can see it says from that line up to that shed, so that shed someone else's plot, and along here to the other side. And this is a pathway, so the pathway obviously is for the person who's in the allotment next to us. I mean, these nettles are really grown, and we have used a strimmer to strim them down, and they're straight back up really fast. I mean, we could see if you see underneath there's a blue pipe. We could actually see the whole of that blue pipe, but they've just grown back so quick. They were that big actually. When we first got to the allotment, we were talking to someone else. Says, "Oh, does the guy in there actually use that door?" And they weren't quite sure. And then we've seen him come out, and it was just sky high of nettles, and he just plowed straight through them. Because the allotment actually has got, if you see over there, there's a little metal sort of, I don't know what it's called, box that has got running water. So we are very lucky to have running water on this allotment. As you can see, the ground is full of sort of stones. There's a lot of stones, there's a lot of rubble. There's a lot of glass as well, sorry. So that was my main concern when I first took on the allotment, was like, am I going to be able to do it? Because these were building sites, and the council knocked them down and made 6 allotments. So if you look around, there's one plot there, there's the second one there, there's like a third and fourth in the corner, this is another one there, this is a separate one in that one. So what they've done is, obviously it's like one area, but they've made a few sort of communal allotments. And if we just have a little walk along, I mean, you can see there's a lot of rubble. I've just sort of kicked a big stone up there. I'll pick that up. If you see, I mean, there is glass. You see, so I've just kicked that, and then now I've got some glass. So there's a lot of rubble, and a lot of glass. And this is another entrance into my allotment, which is the side gate, but obviously it has been boarded up now. But the plan is I'm going to try and put a new fence there, and then maybe just path it down all the way to there, and then start the allotment from here. Then my first job I did was, obviously I have made a compost heap, yeah, as you can see, this is my compost heap that I made. I've done another 4 sort of posts, and then they are 3-foot fence posts. If you can see from each side. And then on there I've got my little tarpaulin, and I mean obviously I'm all new to the compost and I'm all new to the allotment, so I don't know if it's 100% right. And this is my sort of pile of wood that we collected. So all in the back of here was all sort of like wood, a lot of bricks. I mean you can still see there's a lot of wood. If you can sort of see that in there, a lot of wood, a lot of rubble. There's still a lot of rubble there, and it hasn't all been cleared, a lot of plastic. Yeah, I mean, and over here, this is the rubble pile. That's our pile of rubble. So the plan is, I mean, I have put some tarpaulin underneath there. I think the rubble has actually sort of exceeded the tarpaulin, it's been past that. The plan is to burn the wood when November comes. So our date for bonfires is in November. So that's when we're going to sort of start getting rid of that wood. The rubble we've kept just for now, because obviously I'm going to try and tarpaulin the whole, is that the right word? Weed membrane, tarpaulin, whatever you would refer to as, but I'm going to try using weed membrane across there. So if I cover it all with weed membrane, and then I'll dig bit by bit, and then try and sort of clear it as we go. I mean, I spoke to another allotment here, and they said patience is the key. So like I said, I'm going to try and maybe start. I mean, I have dug some of it, but when we dig it over, like I said, it's that full of stones. I think I'm going to have to dig it and then perhaps sort of filter it. I mean, you can see here I've tried to filter this bit's a little bit smoother. But yeah, I'm going to try and sort of dig it over and then try and filter it. And then once it's sort of dug, filtered and kind of level, then we'll sort of take it from there with the plan. I mean, a few things, obviously we haven't got a shed, so anything that I bring, I do bring in a bag, and have to carry any equipment. So sometimes I'll carry the spade over, and sometimes I'll have to sort of carry it. I'll pull over the petrol lawnmower, because I have used a petrol lawnmower on this. And I've just hid my spade over here, so I've just put it outside. I know it's probably going to be sort of rusty now. It'll be going to the elements soon. I'm leaving it outside, so the dream is hopefully to one day get a shed for this sort of area. But yeah, I mean, this is the allotment. This is Ollie. Say hello, Ollie. This is my companion, my helper. He's more hindrance than helper, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is the introduction to the allotment. I mean, hopefully, like I said, the plan is to document what we do. Hopefully it's of some interest to people. Hopefully people will like and follow the channel, follow our journey, and as I said, let's see how it goes from there. So thank you very much for joining in, and hope to speak to you soon.